Roger. Go, go, go! Together. Flashbang. Roger that. Throwing flashbang. Terrorists win. We kill them and then we go home. Incendiary! Laying down smoke. Smoke! Throwing smoke. Granate! Deploying flashbang. Smoke. Flashbang. Smoke. Grenade out! Terrorists win. We got this. Incendiary out. Fire in the hole. Laying down smoke. Grenade out. Planting the bomb. Bomb has been throw in smoke. Terrorists win. Let's go, let's go! Throwing a flashbang! Throwing a flashbang! Throwing smoke! Throwing flashbang! Throwing flashbang! Laying down smoke! Decoys out. Flashbang, granate! Smoke. Smoke. Bottom. Incendiary! Grenade out! I'm throwing fire! Grenade! Deploying decoy! I'm defusing the bomb. Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Started out as a tactical timeout used by GODSENT, and it is now evolved basically into a technical timeout. Turns out we're playing, land Pokemon here. Just all these issues. They can only go up, right?
Yeah.
Unless they're Mewtwo, in which case that's it. They're done.
Looks like maybe the Lecro in the corner there, who's sort of, a bit back from his chair, just not feeling quite ready.
Curious now.
Hopefully we can get him back in the server right away. At least it's fairly early on in the half that they're going to have to run into this kind of issue. I hope it doesn't sort of continue later on, because right now I feel like there's a natural reset in this game anyway, because GODSENT lost that round. Gambit now, where they were supposed to PSA in air quotes, just because obviously GODSENT did steal that one round, but still,
I think GODSENT go for the force here in this round.
Oh yeah?
6,400 on Pronax, 4,100 on Flusha. I wouldn't be surprised. The half buy is definitely in the cards. It's whether they fully commit to it or not.
It's not. I wouldn't rule it out of the question. It could be pretty good. Two AKs, 1 Galil, 2 Tech 9 and armor, and then just go for a bomb site.
Yeah, you have the AWP option for JW as well.
Well, yeah. So the one side of that calculation is, do you have the money to buy enough equipment that you think it can work? But the other side is, how much money does the team have? So that if you win the round, are they going to be forced to eco? And the answer is yes. Gambit very low on money if they lose this upcoming round. So that could happen for GODSENT.
Well, it looks like we've resolved the issue. Lekro, it was a sound issue that he had there, so they've sorted that out. RDL just gave me the thumbs up, and now we're going to get into this. The 5th round, 3-1 lead for Gambit. Gambit hung in there in the last round and won a key one. And now what's the option here? It is going to be just a half buy coming in from GODSENT. Pronax had so much money, he's going for the AK, the hero AK. A couple of his teammates, Kevlar and Deegs. Where are the nades, though? Even a flash grenade? No, not even a single flash grenade here for GODSENT. That's a little worrying. I'd like to see at least one splash, one smoke picked up on somebody.
Yeah, I have to agree. Not going to be happening this time. So now all eyes are on Pronax, or I suppose either one of the Deagle players. Flusha certainly has a history of hitting crazy Deagle shots, so we'll see if it's going to be possible one more time. But Pronax at the L-bend, looking for a very early fight. He's really forward here, and he's going to almost catch Zeus. That was close.
That was so close. How does he not get that shot there? Zeus definitely lucky, and then... What? Was that wallbang? No.
I think it was.
Unreal. Zeus down to 6 HP. Barely makes it out alive. There's a lot of pressure here on this B side. We're already seeing the rotation come out here from Gambit. They've rotated 2 players, soon to be 3. No, there's still got to be somebody up on A. I think it's Hobbit up on A still.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be careful, and Gambit shouldn't be panicking just yet. They haven't lost anyone, and they have all the equipment, so deep breath right now. Down to less than 50 seconds on the clock, and Doja, he's, I think, all the way up against the wall, so it's going to be tough for them if they try and go for the tunnel to spot him. They don't have any grenades to sort of force him out of this position, so he's going to have, you should think, a fairly clean shot.
This is just going to be painful. The dry run, not a single grenade. Oh, get up! It's too hot! Pronax! He gets caught, has to run forward. Adrian's going to pick up 2 kills, Schneider and Lekro down. And it's going to be Flusha and JW. The last 2 with the Kevlar and the Deegs, hoping to get some damage in, and well, they'll do some damage, but where are the kills? No kills. It's quad kill at the end for Adrian. 4 of them, and Doja, he was lucky enough to pick up 1. So, 4-1 lead now for Gambit. It wasn't a wall bang, it was right on the edge. That's sick.
Wow, yeah. Definitely might have actually caught some of the wall anyway there, but 4-1 and moving into the 6th round, we'll see. AWP on Mo, UMP on JW on the other team, so still, even if it's a buyout of GODSENT here, it's not exactly perfect. Gotta wonder how much more they can take here. So far, and this might become a problem. Lekro, Schneider have 1 kill each. JW has 0 kills. So only really sort of 2 out of the 5 players on GODSENT are doing real work. The rest, they're just tagging along for the moment. Pronax gonna be tagged out of the round. And Mo sending him to a swift timeout there.
Is he working on a secret agent right now, JW?
It's getting close. Two more deaths with no kills, and we're there.
Oh, okay, not even a single assist. Yeah, that's a bit painful for JW. That's not the start you're looking for. I mean, Lekro, Schneider, basically you're talking about the 3 heavy hitters here. I mean, Flush is definitely, you can count on him. He was like the king of consistency at majors, but the rest of them, come on, gotta wake up. Flusha, there we go. He gets a headshot on Doja. Starts opening up this B site, but that bomb might as well be in the middle of Antarctica. Schneider has to rotate all the way back to playground to pick it up, so they can't really pounce on this opening that Flush has provided.
Yeah, and that's obviously the advantage is if you drop the bomb back there, no one can spot you with it and sort of make any deductions about what you're doing. But also, yes, if you get the opening, you're going to have to run back and pick it up. So Hobbit's playing fairly aggressively out here. Smoke is obviously there to help him out, but seems to be his flavor. 35 seconds left, though. I don't know about this on GODSENT's side. It's really risky. Now Molotov goes up. That means JW could have a slightly harder time getting in there on the action. They don't have that much utility left. That's the only thing going right now in GODSENT's favor. They actually have way more grenades than Gambit do.
No time to use them, though. Down to 18 seconds left. Mo's going to get his 2nd kill, his 3rd kill. Schneider and JW finally able to find some picks. And they get the smoke to block off the man in Bank as well, but Adrian's just going to go ahead and work his way around it. JW's finally got an op to play with, though, and maybe this will make the difference. He's got that 1 kill. He's broken the streak, and Schneider's going to find the one. But we're into a 1v1 now between Zeus and JW. Zeus with the kit as well.
JW a bit early on the Molotov. That could come back to haunt him here. Zeus going to make his way behind, looking for him in the smoke somewhere. JW's got the range. He's got everything working his way here. This should be an easy 1v1 for him, but he gets shot down! Oh, no! How does that even happen? All he had to do was stay safe with that AWP, but Zeus managed to lure him out. A double kill here for the captain of Gambit Gaming, and now they're in a 5-1. And you can bet you that GODSENT know they should have won this round.
Absolutely, every day of the week.
Roger that.
I'm worried. I know, it's like some additional pressure, right? Because it's not every day that we get the guys behind us like this, but, you know, like, Cuban, he's the one who actually stands behind me the whole time, and I know he's listening, and I'm just like, I hope I didn't say anything dumb. He's going to judge me. Oh, no. They're big guys on VP, too, man. Anders, if he says, like, hey, someone, let's take a walk, please, like, just grab me and say, like, hey, man, we got to go somewhere else.
I'll grab you like I did to Free early. I'll rescue you out of there, don't worry. Doja, Adren, and Doja with a couple of more kills, so a nice triple in the middle of that round without taking too much damage. 6-1. Come on, GODSENT. Where is that AWP on JW early in the round? They just don't have the money for it. He narrowly escaped the 007 scoreline, but the fact is, they don't have the money to buy the equipment that they need for him right now. And that's painful.
What did he have? He had 4,300 this round?
Yeah.
Wait, he still got 1,000 in the bank. He had he could have had 5,300. He could have.
Yeah, but there would have been
it.
no armor on T side. That's so scary.
It's brutal, but man, we need to see them start to wake up a little bit. This is starting to get just a little scary. And now Gambit are starting to feel their game. Look at this, the aggression from them. Aggro top mid. Textbook CT play. This is what you need to be doing if you're on the CT side of Overpass. You take the fight to the T side. You don't let them get comfortable. Adrian wins the duel versus Electro, and immediately everybody starts to peel back in mid from Gambit. They don't want to give a trade frag over to GODSENT. This is such an amazing round here from Gambit. Everything is working for him. Doja gets 2 kills.
I mean, especially that first shot from Doja. That was jumping behind the sandbags, and he still picked it up. Now grenade rains in, and it lands right in the teeth of Schneider. He's out of the round, and now Flusher. One left, 1 versus 3. I mean, he's going to get a good double killing, but it's not enough. I mean, they do great damage, and if they were close to evening out the scoreline, we definitely applaud them for it, but the money, Zeus has 12,000 starting at the beginning of this round. This shot's so good from Doja.
They're so healthy. And this is the difference. Doja, I mean, Doja, he's had such a long career. He's been one of the mainstays of CIS Counter-Strike, essentially, for quite some time. But there's always been that little criticism of him where he never really fully committed. He didn't put the work in. And when he did start to hit that level, that's because he was DMing every day. He was really applying himself. For this major, I don't think he had a choice. I think he had to put the work in with the rest of his team, and we're seeing a little bit of that now. That was clean work from him. He's at 10 kills, not leading the way. He's trailing behind Adrian, but double digits already, and we're 9 rounds in. He's doing work.
Oh, there should be a kill here on Mo, but it's just taking, or Hobbit is taking way too long. He shouldn't be living any longer. JW should get the kill first time around, but Hobbit's still alive. He's isolated in that corner right off the bat, but they just can't find him now, Flusher. Gonna get 1 grenade on him. Might be more to come if Doja shows up. Coming up through the connector instead. Adrian will take him out. That's another flawless round. The money is out of control here for the CIS team. Adren has got 14, 1 and 3 as a scoreline right now.
There it is. Before I can even say it, I'm looking at them, and the timeout is called for GODSENT. Perfect timing. You really need to start sitting down and figuring out what is going on, what is going wrong here for GODSENT. It's the difference between, you know, pug play without the aim, without the duels going your way, and structured play from Gambit, who clearly know exactly what they want to do when they're taking these aggressive fights mid, how they're falling back as a team. You have one team that's playing with structure, and the other team is kind of just looking for headshots, and that's not good enough right now.
Yeah, and I think this, exactly what you're talking about, the lack of structure here on GODSENT, I think it's going to make it even worse in the second half. Now, what are we seeing here? Is this elaborate?
Dude, that's sick. I love it when you can get up on a projector like that.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of work. Are they just... Oh, right, they're putting in all the lights. I see.
Yeah, that's the way.
Very cool. That's a good job, boys. Keep going.
Do you know how sweet a win this would be for Gambit, though?
Oh, I'd be 2-0 in the groups right away.
Not even that. Cologne Major. Gambit got obliterated by GODSENT Fnatic at the time, Flush, right?
Yeah.
Got obliterated by them to the point where Flush in an interview was just like, I don't even feel like we had an opponent in the quarters. That was not a quarterfinal match. Like, just destroyed them in-game and out. And now Gambit are up 8-1 on CT side Overpass. They are just completely wrecking GODSENT. Just how the tables have turned.
Yeah.
Swedes.
I mean, this is amazing, and we have to get so much of the credit here. Zeus Thorin, rightly, was pointing it out that we don't normally associate Gambit with overpass. But here they are. And here's the trouble that I really think is going to hit GODSENT. I don't think the second half is going to be much easier for them because Zeus is going to play that slow style. That means all the explosive players that are on GODSENT, that they're going to want to sort of run around and do crazy things. He's going to slowly choke them out. That's what Zeus does so well against that kind of player. So I think things are going to get even more tricky, actually.
See what you I like it. The flash opening there, but Moo misses the shot this time around. Still not a problem. 2 shots go wide. We're still in a 5-on-5 situation. 40 seconds left on the clock, and GODSENT primed to hit this A site. But look at the defense set up here for Gambit. They're reading them like a book. They've got 4 players stacked here on A. What are you going to do if you're GODSENT? You're about to run into the murder hole.
And again, 28 seconds. It's too close for comfort right now. Spots one, he misses the shot, and Lecro gonna get taken out. Adren with the second kill on Schneider. He can't get the pistol in time, but still a 2-on-1. They actually turn it around. Pronex coming in with a huge triple kill. He's finally gonna be going down, but now 14 seconds. The bomb is right in front of Zeus, and JW, he can't walk in. He has to almost just run. Zeus is right here. JW swaps out, and he's gonna get shot right in the face. Zeus again versus JW, the same one-on-one. And again, it's Zeus coming out on top, the Ukrainian player here. Now 9-1 is the scoreline, and I don't know what's happening there. Gambit are running away with the game.
This is unreal. Adrian, how does he get these 2 kills? And I mean, Adrian at this point is just like, please, team, save me. Where are you? Nobody helping him out. Instead, everybody getting just wiped out. And JW, yeah, can't be happy about that situation. They had the man advantage. It feels like they had an edge, and they just weren't able to do anything about it. Perhaps a miscommunication there, considering how far apart they were. One guy was all the way back in connected, JW, right? It's feeling wonky right now for GODSENT, and the pressure is certainly mounting. 9-1. This is a great scoreline so far for Gambit in this first half.
And now a change of pace. They're going to try and see if they can just run them over here. And I think they need to do something, anything. It's going to be Hobbit going down first, running in with CZ 75. Almost a double shot. I think it was. Schneider got tagged as well for Moen getting that shot over at long. Now the smokes are up here, and they're putting so many grenades in on the CT side, just trying to deny any kind of a bomb plant. Dren coming in, another double kill for him in the round, getting a triple, and now in the corner, Pronex. Oh no, Zeus going to take him out. Dren is up to 19 kills in 11 rounds.
Wow, this is a similar scoreline to what we saw from Device on Train just last map. He's 19-4 right now, Anders. That's nuts.
Yeah, out of control. You know, a player that's coming from
Kazakhstan.
Yeah, and it's such a strange background. You know, we used to see him playing on a sort of really slow computer with a massive ping. You know, really hard for him to even play the game.
Was it?
With 120, 150. You know, I know where you're going, but I'm going to try and dodge it the best that I can. Basically, he had a hard time even playing the game, and he did it for years. And now it's different. They've stepped it up, and here they are, the major tournament. Here, bringing it to GODSENT. Run right over that grenade like it was a landmine, and they almost exploded. Doja with a quick triple in return, and now, weirdly, it's a 2-on-2.
These chaos rounds, that's what GODSENT are like. We're not even going to let it get to the point where it can be structured. We're just running you down everywhere, all out aggression. And this time it has worked. Flusha, low, but he's got the AWP, takes the shot on Hobbit. Adrian now, if ever there was a time, it's now, and it's not going to happen. JW is there to win that duel, and it's a 2-man surviving situation here for GODSENT. They get a second round on the board, but we're 13 rounds into this half, Anders. It's 10-2. Gambit still with a huge lead, and plenty of money. Money for days, they've got money forever. Look at this. They don't have to worry about ecoing anytime soon.
But they really don't. And now, it almost feels like that Schneider may have in fact cursed Lecro. So he's the player to watch on the team. He's 1, 2, and 11 as a scoreline here. So come on, Schneider. It's your teammate.
Wow.
No reason to do that.
And he's a key player for GODSENT as well. They count heavily on him.
Yeah, he had
found an FPL.
He had the game of his lifetime essentially yesterday, and now it's really rough on him. But 2-10, it's not done yet. It is definitely not done yet.
No,
if they can make this 10-5, then it's fair game.
There's a fighting chance. This is a clever angle, counting on those flowers to cover him a little bit, make him just a little bit harder to hit. And they have been going for the long peaks quite a bit here, Gambit. But that was a safe way to do it there for Mo. JW just not quick enough to hit that flick. And so now is he going to step into the angle with no flash? Mo has got the angle, and JW doesn't hit the shot. He does, actually. Never mind. He gets him through the edge. Down to 28 HP on Mo.
And I feel like he had the advantage as well, JW, because I think he could see the feet of Mo when he was sort of, you know, scoping back and forth there, so maybe he had slight edge. It's a shame he doesn't get the kill. Again, they're playing this position, this double angle here with Adren and Hobbit, where they're both really far out. So if they get the kill on Adren here, chances are they won't expect Hobbit to be in the corner. That's the big thing. He gets a lot of damage in on Flusher and Pronax, but again, Hobbit, they won't know that he's here right now. They're going to try and double and triple check it. Pronax is trying, but he hasn't seen anyone yet. There's Hobbit with one kill coming out, going for a second when he can't find it, but still a 3-on-3 with 25 seconds left. Schneider going to be going down, delivering the bomb to the feet of Zeus. This is a disaster again for GODSENT. If they lose this round, this whole first half is wiped out.
Gambit need to take a deep breath because they have such a huge advantage right now. That bomb stuck on the A side as well. JW, what are you going to do to help your teammate out? Flusher doesn't need your help. He's going to get one shot onto Doja, but Zeus is there to trade. 3 kills for Zeus. Can he get the quad clutch for his team? And not this time. JW wins it. The 1v1.
With 1 second left. There was only 1 second left when he got that kill.
Unreal.
Absurd.
Unreal.
And what is that? How many clutches have we had that involve JW in a one-on-one? This time it goes his way. But it really does not get any closer than that, ladies and gentlemen. Just down to the wire, and we're going to be moving into the 14th round here. Still a chance for GODSENT to come back into this game. There still is.
Well, we have the buy coming in for Gambit still. Mo, we'll have to see him kind of get that shot with the AWP right now. The Hobbit, man, I wish he could have gotten that double spray in the last round. That would have been sick, but instead, this is where we are. 10-3. Gambit in the lead. 14th round of this CT half for Gambit. And GODSENT changing it up, going connector this time around. We haven't seen them go for connector control in quite some time.
And they're not finding anyone there. Not uncommon that you would have to fight to get connector control in the first place, because the CTs would have been moving up there, but it's not what we're seeing out of Gambit. They are fine with playing an extremely passive style, except look at the switch up though. Adren now is down at the sewers by B, and that allows for a massive rotation towards the A-bomb side. Tactically, this is just very smart from the CT side. We bring up the minimap, we almost have to, just because Adren is the one who's winning this round right now. Just his positional play is out of control.
Now they know that Mo's got an AWP, but that's fine. Because they've got 4 players up here on the A side for Gambit. But then again, if GODSENT can get that chaos element going, once again, where it's just, they throw a chance to the win, they hit the site as a unit with 4 players. They've come out ahead before. They're certainly capable of doing it again. Pronax is there to open it on Hobbit. It will trade. Lekro finds the shot on Hobbit, however, and it's just back and forth. Man advantage for GODSENT, but they've all taken so much damage.
They finally get the smokes down. That buys them time to get the bomb plant. And finally, we actually have a normal round here. First one, I think, in 14 rounds where we actually have a 4 vs 3 and a bomb plant. And we'll see if GODSENT can do it. They have the man lead. They have a Molotov save. They have everything they need to win this round. And already it looks like Gambit just going to say, you know what, we're not going to fight this. So GODSENT, it's close to the edge, Semler, but they've just won 3 rounds in a row.
Yep, they have. They're trading it. But I think this is Gambit. The pause, right? The doot-doot happened. And I think this is Gambit going for a tactical timeout here going into the first. And if they can actually keep these 3 rifles alive, Gambit will have a bye going into the next round. So this is still possible here for Gambit to close it strong and end it 11-4. I think that's what Zeus is aiming for here. If he gets that tactical timeout, gets his teammates to calm down a little bit here. Because again, that was a situation where they had what? They should have had the advantage on that A side.
Yeah, and I think the way that they messed it up for themselves was the fact that Doja moved back into B. He sort of stuck around a B for a while, and then when the attack actually came in on the A-bomb side, he had to run back up again. So there was some miscommunication. Something tipped Gambit that maybe it was going to be a B hit instead, but they were wrong about that. And just the lack of positioning there definitely messed it up for them. Now,
well, we have an audio issue from Lekro this time. It wasn't a tactical timeout. The timing is uncanny.
Yeah, could have been.
But this is actually, once again, Lekro experiencing some technical difficulties here, so we'll get that sorted out as quickly as possible. Seems like Hobbit is having a bit of a discussion with the admin as well. Do not disturb the ex-god.
No, not in the corner. And I'm so glad you said that. I can tell what Twitch chat's going to be like when that hits. It's Flusher right now who's actually doing most of the work on GODSENT. You said he was sort of the king of consistency, and I think that is what we're seeing once again. At major tournaments, he's just so strong, but he needs help. Absolutely needs help right now.
I mean, he's one of those remarkable players where it doesn't really ever seem like pressure gets to him. Like, he just plays the same, whether it's high stakes or not, right? It's just, you can always count on Flusher. It's so rare to see him have an off game. And, well, Adrian, I mean, he's just come alive on this map. 19-4. 19-4 was a scoreline that he's had a few rounds ago, and now he's kind of cooled off. 19-6. So we need to see him kind of wake up here for Gambit if they want to get to 11 rounds.
I mean, 116 ADR is completely ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, he's doing so much work right now for Gambit. That's right. That's right. From Kazakhstan. Damn, look, it's so handsome.
Wow, you'd think he just gained a couple of hundred fans right then. Just an easy play for him. Can he hear us? Is he? I'm getting creeped out right now.
Adrian senses.
Apparently so. It is going to be moving into the 15th round very soon, as soon as we got the tech issue sorted out. And interestingly, in spite of the fact that they saved some rifles in the last round, Gambit, their money is not exactly amazing, so they still have to be very careful.
Dude, that's sick. Hey!
Yeah.
Awesome. Go and follow her, Papiro. She does such sick watercolors. She's done a lot of portraits of different players, commentators, analysts, everybody in CS. She is such a baller. Go and follow her, please. She's awesome.
Yeah, you definitely should, and go back and look at all the sort of the old pictures that she's posted, because it is really, really great. Absolutely.
Yeah. You can tell that's Smix, isn't it? Smix, is that Lowell? It's like Smix, Lowell. I got my money on Lowell. And then who was the third there? I couldn't quite catch it.
I'm not sure. Maybe we'll find out later. Maybe if you go and follow the channel, you'll find out.
All right, so Gambit has gone for the tactical timeout now after the technical, once the technical has been sorted. One thing to note, in case you're wondering why, you can't talk as a team. You cannot talk during a technical timeout. You're not allowed to discuss tactics, anything that happened in the map, anything at all. Whereas tactical, obviously, that's when you get to talk. So Zeus, he's like, right before last, might as well use it. This is the first tactical timeout for Gambit so far this half. Might as well get it out there.
See what the result is going to be. I saw a Nova shotgun getting picked up on Gambit's side, so I am excited. That's really all it takes for me. Just please let Mo have it and let him go hunting. Is he going to do it? Someone picked it up. Is it going to be dropped on the ground somewhere instead? Oh no, they're not going to use it, are they? Mo's going to get the AWP, that poor shotgun.
What's with people buying Novas and then just throwing them away?
I don't know. I'm disappointed. I don't care
anymore. I am as well. Wait, who is that going? It's Adrian going connector. There we go. Bit of a fight over here. That was, again, GODSENT were going for a rinse and repeat sort of situation. They did connector control in the last round. They were going for it again here. That one smoke has allowed for Mo to pick up JW, and there's no way for GODSENT to answer. Everybody's in connector. They have no way to trade.
What we're seeing right now out of the Gambit side is just a huge versatility in defensive setup for both Adren and Hobbit. They're all over the place. They've been playing close to restrooms. They've been playing forward by the birthday party. We've got Adren down at Suez there, all over the place. Very hard to read. And there's a nice shot on Pronax. Almost nothing being shown there out of the Swedish player, but still enough to take him down apparently.
Well, remarkable work, and Hobbit fully committing to the fight, takes down Schneider. Letro got caught as well. Mo going on a tear right now. 3 kills for him. Hobbit gonna look for that 4th, and he's gonna get it. 3 for Mo, 2 for Hobbit, and there's Gambit getting that 11th round at the end of this half. So it's 11-4 at the end of the first half between these two teams. And well, now you've got a long way ahead of you here if you're GODSENT. You know, I did say right, they managed to beat G2 in the qualifier 16-11. They lost both pistols back then as well, and yet they were still able to claw their way back into it. But they finished that first half 8-7 versus G2 back then. 11-4 is a bit of a tall order. If they don't manage to secure their second pistol, GODSENT, they might just get completely blown out of the water. And then I imagine Adrian, the survivors of Gambit at Cologne, will have quite the grin when they go and shake Flush's hand.
Yeah, you have to assume that's going to be the case. 11-4. There is a path that brings them back in this. I mean, 4 rounds is definitely not great, but it is a buffer that can be worked with. Win the pistol, then you're up to 11-7, and then you just kind of keep going from there on out. It's possible, so don't underestimate them. Don't count them out just yet. That would be the wrong move. Pretty aggressive start here from GODSENT in JW and Flusher moving up that far, but since they can't get a sort of a quick one-tap with the USP, they're going to fall back instead. And we'll see what happens. There's a Molotov and a smoke on Zeus, and that's about all the utility there is on the T side now.
Oh, Adrian just wants JW to take this fight. Come on, JW, take the bait. JW's too wise for this. He senses that something is off, and he's going to dodge around the corner just as they make their way out from connector. Pronax is going to find the first headshot on Mo, and Doja looking to trade it, but he's not going to get the chance. This is it, the time here for GODSENT. JW gets the headshot on Doja, and he's just going ham at this point. 2 kills for him.
Great follow-up. That's so important, and the fact that I think they almost managed to trap JW in the restrooms there, but he just slipped back out in time. Zeus and Adren now left 2 versus 5, and you have to assume that unless GODSENT give it to them here, that it's not going to happen, right? They're going to have to go and fight actively and make a big tactical mistake, otherwise this won't work. Well, all right then.
JW's not having any of that. That was sick. 3 kills there for JW. Look at this. That was a little. That was like an afterthought on Doja. Follow up on Hobbit, real clean. All right. Well, there you go, Anders. They split the CT. They trade the CT pistols.
Yeah. First part of the prophecy comes true. They win the pistol. Now they could reliably, I think, go up to 7-11 here if they can withstand the 3 takedowns, the Eagle and the P250 that's coming in on Gambit with armor, full armor as well, head armor. So that means these UMPs and the FAMAS is going to be slightly less effective, but still pretty good. I'm almost disappointed that it's not just a rush. I want it to be a takedown rush.
Yeah, the anti-rush nades as well being used by GODSENT. They weren't messing around, but Hobbit's taking point, no fear, only dreams. Flush is there to take down Muharv, and that's going to, well, limit his options. He just continues to find pressure, and JW falls. So 4-on-4 now, but that perfectly timed anti-flash just shuts them out. They can't even get onto the site. They were full blind, Gambit. No chance to take advantage of that opening kill on JW.
Yeah, definitely very well played. Pronax, it doesn't really, he's not in a position where he can get a lot of information down in B, which is sort of annoying, but for now, Gambit are still sticking around. They actually bring the bomb back towards the long side of the A bomb side here. Flusher, that smoke is going to go away fairly soon, and he will have to reposition himself. Schneider on the bomb side, we're down under a minute now, but Gambit are really slow playing this round, and that's what we can expect. They don't have any grenades to get Flusher out of the corner. Later in the... well, I guess it doesn't matter. Flusher gonna offer himself up willingly. He gets completely destroyed. 4 versus 3 now. 35 seconds. The bomb is still back there. This is what Gambit do every single time. They did it yesterday as well. They get a forward position and then they wait. They wait for you to come. They want you to come and fight them. They want you to come and look because you're nervous, and more often than not it seems to work out. Zeus is such a hard opponent for this very reason. Very hard to play against. Lecro gets a kill now. Doja, 10 seconds left here. And this should be pretty much it. He can't possibly get the bomb and all the kills. Schneider gonna be able to take him down, but Lecro got a triple kill. That's very well done. Finally, he's in the game. That's more than he got the whole first half. He got more kills in this round than he did the entire first half.
You just throw him under the bus, Anders, why don't you?
I'm really trying.
I just heard it. The table rumbled a little bit as it went by. But it's all right. He got back up again. It's all good. You need more than a bus to take down Lecro. Now he's got that second half to work with. And this is actually getting unreal. No wonder he's tilting off the face of the planet. He's having non-stop technical issues. This is starting to get pretty frustrating.
Are we sure that it's you know, is it headphones or is it his ears that are, you know, is it like a biological issue instead of I'm not sure.
Wait, what happened?
I think they're gonna try and get him a new cable for the sound. Yeah, I think it's something with the headphones that are messing up. So we do have a tweet. Wow, that's both disturbing and also beautiful in a way.
Oddly attractive. It's the beard.
It is the beard that does. He's got the headset on as well at the wedding.
I thought that Thorn would be a little bit more reserved, though. He's showing quite a bit of back there. You know?
Yeah.
I could see him more of like the Victorian maid, where, you know, just the button-up collar all the way to the top. Shows a little ankle, maybe, but that's it.
In this scenario, as you can obviously tell, it would be Moses carrying him over the doorstep. Which is, I would, again, that would be very interesting. Moses is a short guy, you know, like...
Pretty fit, though.
Can he? Yeah, he is, but could he do that?
I mean, you know, the guy, now he's got chops, you know, carrying Thorn on the desk every day. You know, it's hard. It's a hard life for Moses, but he's up to it. He's up to the task.
I wish I was in the green room right now. Oh, gotta be careful, Samla. Gotta be really careful.
It's all good.
You're gonna unleash the Kraken if you
actually, Moses is just like, Semler, please, no, because he is sitting next to Thorn right now. There is no buffer. There's no studio wall separating the two of them. He's getting like both barrels.
You guys don't know this, but being in the green room is not an easy job for poor Moses. He's living through a lot of things these days.
He's basically like the PTSD dog, you know. you at the end of the day, you get back to the hotel, goes to the bar, give him an old fashioned, and he just kind of freezes, and his eyes go blank. And you're like, Moses, Jason, what? And he just starts spazzing out and screaming, ah!
Snap out of it. Yeah, no, you're right. It's not easy. It's not easy. All right, I think we're getting closer to getting back in the game here. Of course, we do apologize for any technical issues, but it will happen. 10 headsets, 10 keyboards, 10 mice, 10 PCs and monitors and everything else. There's a lot of equipment on the stage, so eventually someone will start to break down.
Zeus has the exact same problem I do. Because I had F1 bound to scoreboard, and so when somebody initiated a vote, I could never actually do the yes because it's F1 yes, F2 no. And so I always had to initiate the votes. Apparently it's the same thing with Zeus right now. He can't actually confirm it. There we go. Gets it.
Why would you have F1 at the scoreboard, you heretic?
You want to know? Because when I literally first started playing CSGO, that was GetRight's config. And I was like, taking GetRight's config. Gotta be good, right? And I've had it still. Maybe GetRight changed it. This was like, what, 4 or 5 years ago, but yeah.
You have GetRight's config. Why are you so bad?
Get out of my face, Andrews!
11-6 is the score. I had to get that in there because now the game is out. You can't come back with anything. You have to focus on the game, you see. It is going to be a much better buy for GODSENT than it obviously will be for Gambit. They don't have a chance. No grenades and no armor. I'm not going to buy any kind of sort of miracle round here. This should be an easy cleanup.
Should be until JW gets insta headshot from Doja with a P250 from halfway across the map. Okay then, Doja. Still, no deaths. Although JW, man, he's on a 16 health and he's barely seen anybody so far. Mo gonna clear out restrooms and Gambit methodically taking over the map so far. There's a bit of a opposition here in mid and GODSENT are gonna be able to finally find that one kill. Unfortunately, it's Schneider. There we go. Flusher making up for it. 2 SMG kills. Let's count them. 2 SMG kills. 2 SMG kills. Where are the SMG kills?
You hope that it would be more. It does help the back count quite a bit, but didn't really pull through this time. Man, I still think it's quite impressive that Flusher's just, they've been very, very far behind. 11-4 for the first half, and Flusher is just continuing. He's not giving up on this game. Wants to see if he can pull and drag his team back into it. And the power of having a player like that, we have to remind you as well. When you have the other part of the team, like Schneider and Lekro, who are really heavily underperforming, when Flusher just keeps going, eventually there's a good chance they will start to wake up. They have even more time to all right, let's get it back in it. He sort of bought that time for them, so now they need to do it for him as well. They need to come back in here and really have a stunning second half. 11-7 is the scoreline. This is a very open game. I think this could go either way. But
sorry, go ahead.
I'm curious about whether or not they can deal with Gambit's initial sort of map control and then the slowdown. I want to see how GODSENT react when Gambit just freeze and wait for them to come right outside of the bomb site. Can they handle that?
You know what I want to see, Anders? A return to like the 2013-2014 JW.
Oh, I thought it was going to be another Duncan in a dress type situation here, but all right.
Once was enough, man. I never need to see that again. So, we got to get JW out there, right? You're going to hold angles? That's fine, because this man is insane, and he's willing to peek anything, go through any smoke, go through any flash. Doesn't matter. JW will find you. That's what I'm waiting for here. Or it's going to be Pronax just charging down Hobbit with the UMP. All right, fair enough. There's the man advantage.
Oh, God. That slightly left a bad taste in my mouth. As did that headshot. He was up on the container, ready to be put in the dumpster by Adrian, and it did happen. I don't know how. Doja now close in case anyone tries to peek in. Their gun barrel is going to be the first thing showing, so he'll know it. Flusher taking a fight over at long. Zeus trying to come in and see if he can claim that, but it's a 2-on-5 here. Doja goes down. Zeus with the refrag, but it's too late here.
It's a tough proposition here for Zeus with half HP, no grenades. 50 seconds left on the clock, and that bomb is dropped all the way on the A site. So, what is actually happening here is GODSENT are slamming Gambit.
Yes.
Lekro decides to go ahead and hunt down Zeus. The deicide is real. But now, I mean, we're 8-11. This is fine. If GODSENT is like, oh, we're fine with this. This is all right.
Yes, I mean, you could sort of see it coming. You could sort of outline it the way that as soon as they won the pistol round, you knew this could happen.
Oh God!
Why am I in this? What is this? Are we the bridesmaids in this one? This might also legitimately be one of the worst photoshops of all time.
It's so bad that you see the look in Thorin's eyes. Kill me, please.
I don't even know. Is that like a whole bodysuit that you found yourself as well? It's amazing.
Snow leopard, I gotta say. Snow leopard.
Amazing. All right, well, keep bringing it. You know the hashtag, and if you can, I guess you don't even need Photoshop. You can just load up paint like that guy had done and just make that work. That's really minimal effort, But I'm all right with it. You know, why not? See, that's Richard.
Wait, that's Richard?
That's Richard. Oh my God. This is amazing.
Richard would really carry Thorin like that as well.
On many levels, I'm glad someone put Richard into this as well. Oh my God. The 20th round is coming into it here, and we're seeing, again, Gambit with the money. They don't ever have the money to buy anything, Summer. This is, in terms of losing, it's really annoying when you just keep not having it.
The main issue is, you're right, they're just not getting bomb plants. Where are the Planterinos? Where's the bonus money? No extra Skrilla for these guys. Thorin has hogged it all. That's it. It's over. If you can't get bomb plants, you turn into situations like this where you're going for Tech 9s and Kevlar, couple of grenades. You're just constantly trying to save for the next round where you can get that rifle. You can get AWP for Mo, something to work with. Flusha, though, longest fight of his life, and Zeus gets revenge. So, man advantage here for Gambit, and they might be able to recover that valuable UMP. Doja's now got it to play with, so we'll see.
Yeah, this is not bad. Not at all a bad start in this round. And I think the key issue here for GODSENT is that they actually Gambit have more grenades than they might expect. Those 4 smokes could secure them a bomb plant and have a man lead behind that. There is a path to victory in this particular round. And they're spread, you know, they have a 2-2 configuration here. 2 on B, 2 on A, which means Gambit could walk in to a 2-on-5, you know, fight on any one bomb site.
Absolutely right. They have all the nades necessary, you're right. And it is going to be the full execute onto the B site. This should guarantee an AWP, I mean, a plant at least. Doja's going to get the rotation on Pronax, who gets caught with a knife in his hand. That's not what you're supposed to have. You don't bring a knife to a gunfight, Pronax, and Doja demonstrates. This is such a common boost as well. JW obviously going to get his head taken off.
My God. I mean, oh my Lord, there's another one. Doja, 3rd headshot of the round for him. Very, very impressive. The X-God is here to play. It's now a 1 versus 5, and Schneider just already, for a while, has been running away with that AWP. That is not supposed to happen. And this is one of the things that's going to definitely tilt GODSENT. They don't quite have the money to take this count. I mean, they have the money to buy an extra round, but they need to save this AWP. That's very important, and Sue's going to deny that. They have 10,000 of Pronax, so he can drop. So they will be able to put a buy together, but after that, they'll be completely broke.
Unfortunately, it's Flusha with the 1950, so he'll get dropped from somewhere else. Pronax still manages to get the AWP, and just like that, $10,000 gone. This is the bare bones buy. This is everything and the kitchen sink thrown in here by GODSENT.
And here's the difference, right? Because Gambit won that round based off sort of a half buy, even if they lose the next round, they can still buy it. You know, so Gambit, weirdly now, are economically in a slightly better position than GODSENT are, in spite of it being a lot of rounds in a row for GODSENT. This is really, really strange. A lot of pivots in that one round.
Good read here by JW.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those flashes, that was the trigger, the alarm went off, back off, you might get flanked. Very good timing from him, and he still hangs around, but that's fine. It's all going to come down, I was about to say, it all comes down to when he feels like, well, Long is now vulnerable here, and he just hung around.
But Adren flashed his way into Long. He threw a flashbang into that. So how did JW not know?
Grenade out.
Was someone talking about, I don't know,
It's a mystery.
Thor and Bride pictures on the TeamSpeak when they were doing that? There's no way JW did not hear that flashbang. I almost wish we get a replay from Adren's angle, just because that is so strange. And here comes the slow style of Zeus. You think they have the man lead, they have everything right now, and they're just slowing it down.
Yep. This is classic. What Navi used to do back in the day, except that you need to hit your shots when the duel comes to you, and Schneider's going to hit the headshot on Zeus. Double tap, boom, done. Adrian, however, he's around the corner looking for the trade, and he's going to get it. Let go. Too slow, Lecro. You're going to have to actually get something going here. He hears 2 footsteps. Does he realize that Doja's up in party? Yes, he does. He gets the kill there. And now he knows that there's 2 players past him towards A as well. This is a lot of information for GODSENT to work with. The anti-flash, the timing is perfect, and it's collapsing on Gambit.
GODSENT bringing back Lecro, hitting another shot now, almost point-blank range. 11 seconds left. He's going to go down. Lecro, another triple kill for him. He's now up to 9. He's almost caught up to the rest of his team. I don't know. GODSENT, I think they were on the edge of losing that round.
I think so too. I think you're absolutely right. If Lecro does not manage to convert that into 2 kills, or I mean, it's almost so important that he even gets the info on those 2 players rushing past him towards A.
Yeah.
That allows for his teammates to set up and at least hold that, and then like the cherry on top, Doja
Getting the kill. I mean, just it worked out much better than it could have. He could have easily been trapped in the restrooms there, but now it's 9-12 as the scoreline here. Gambit, look at the force-up they've gone for. 2 Tech-9s, 3 AKs, and a lot of speed, running out long. JW missing the kill there on Doja. He did a bit of damage, but they needed to take him out. Flusher playing close with a UMP. Are they going to flash their way? They did it last time. This time, they walk right into Flusher, and he's going to win the first fight. Second one coming up is Mo, and that's a straight headshot.
That's lucky as all get out, though. I mean, you go for a straight peek again with no flash? Doja's got a flash on him. How is he not flashing his teammates into that angle? That's just luck that Mo manages to get that kill there.
Yeah, I would be worried about taking a second peek like that. Yeah, that leaves it in a 4-on-4. Let's see if GODSENT can recover Schneider. I like this play. JW, does he have... No, he's no flashbang, so he can't do anything about that, but the timing could be unbelievable here. On the other side, Mo ready to throw out a grenade. Schneider, here's it. Is it going to be a second one? He's got a grenade in hand. Schneider, there's the perfect timing, and he still doesn't get the kill. Oh, no.
How do you fluff that? But it's not going to be action A, even though Mo gets a second kill up there. 35 seconds left. Is this enough time? This is enough time if Gambit go now to rotate up to A and get the bomb plant. Instead, they continue to sit here. And Pronax, he might very well save the day. Or no way. Does he get the kill when the smoke clears? That's all that matters here. Hobbit is going to go charging in. Uses the curve of the tube there to actually bounce into his sight. That's a sick play from Hobbit.
It absolutely is. We should actually get that in a replay because that's such a neat little trick. It works perfectly. They shot down Lecro as well. Doja with a great kill, but it's ultimately Mo with the triple in that round that makes it all work. 13-9. Gambit Gaming. They're so close to being 2-0 in the groups. This is a bit of a miracle story right now for them. And yeah, I think we've got it. We've got it from Hobbit's point of view, but you can tell how much it offsets Pronax's aim.
Style points, like you were talking about the shoulder peaks earlier.
Yeah, and you know what? I actually, because there's a command you can put in Counter-Strike that shows what your movement speed is at any one given time, just so you can keep track of it. People use it when they do bunny jumps to see if they're hitting a reasonable number. I actually checked what it is when you do that, and the difference is so minimal. Like, it's so minimal,
yeah.
But it's enough, and it looks like a lot on the other side, but it's really not that much. You don't get that many units per second as an increase, but it's enough that it works. So yeah, really cool. 13-9 the scoreline, and I think we've got another timeout here.
Technical. And apparently
one.
Doja, there was an issue with Doja like that. Oh!
Oh my god, they got all the memes in.
I am so happy right now to be at this wedding.
Yanko's there as well. Henry is better equipped than he is in regular life, I can tell. I don't know where the umbrellas fit into the wedding picture, but I'm alright with it.
I am just so fabulous, Anders.
You are. You're exactly right.
This is amazing.
And look at that.
And fifth. Look at that thing, we got fifth in.
Obviously, I'm mildly disappointed in the fact that the Dan games aren't, closer together. They could have done that. But
if you're coming to Atlanta this weekend, by the way, Fifth Lauren will be here, so you might get a chance to meet him, to hang out with him a little bit, because he's not working the event, but he will be here attending. So keep your eyes open.
What is he doing, man? I often wonder what Fifth Lauren does for a living.
Works for this small company. I don't know if you heard of them. Twitch.
Yes.
Just something happening in the Bay.
I heard something about that one time. That's true.
One of those hipster joints, wooden building, old farm. They have an espresso machine that's made in Italy. What else can we do here? They all bike to work.
San Francisco? I doubt it.
Trying to call the stereotypes here, to help me out.
Doubt it. No, but you are right. 9-13 is the scoreline here. The money is not there for Godsent. Gambit, they're inching very close to a victory right now. Who would have thought that at the end, towards the end of day 2, we still had another game, and actually an incredible game is coming up next between VP and G2. But who would have thought towards the end of day 2 you could say, well, Gambit are going to be 2 in the groups. That's what we're looking at right now. That's what's close to happening.
Especially, well, there is a little bit of an edge just because they won DreamHack Winter, but DreamHack Winter wasn't a premier tournament. You're not looking at that as like, oh, an indicator of just how good they are, their shape going into this tournament. They're like, okay, you know, Dignitas bombed out in the groups at DreamHack Winter. They were definitely favorites, right? And so you wound up with Gambit beating Renegades. That's not enough to tell you exactly what kind of shape they're going to have going into a tournament of this caliber.
No, it was very easy to disregard that result and say it's not going to have any impact on the major at all, but...
just to point out, by the way, Gambit did beat North 16-8 on Cobble yesterday. That was their first group. So North, they used to be Dignitas.
Yes.
Gambit trounced them.
And North lost the second game today, so they're very close to being out of the major.
How happy are you that Astralis went 1-1 though? Because the dream is still alive, Anders. The dream is still alive.
Ever so slightly excited. I mean, for one thing, if Astralis don't win this whole tournament, then Moses gets to throw a cream pie in my face. So there's quite a bit riding on this, I've got to say. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. This is not going to be an issue at all.
Waiting. All right. Well, 14-9.
Yeah. And oh my God, I feel like they're just such an awkward position here. Because they can make the comeback if they have all the money. You know, if this was a double-up setup coming out of GODSENT and they had all the equipment, then we'd be talking about something interesting. But that's not what's happening here. They've got the Max 7, they got double UMP, they got almost no grenades, no defuse kit of any kind. Gambit, they can almost squeeze them out of this game just from an economic perspective, and that's rough to have to deal with right now. Flusher, look like Zeus is trying to catch that grenade on the other side, but it only does 14 damage.
Not the end of the world, just a little bit of shrapnel, never hurt anybody. What I'm fascinated, like, I'm waiting to see Gambit go B again, though. There's been a whole lot of A play from them, not a whole lot of B action. But it finally seems like now, with 4 smoke grenades and HE, 2 Molotovs, no flashes, it's time to hit the monster.
They're going to be successful or not. Very early on here, and this is actually one of those bomb sites where you can actually move into the B ramp. So you're on the other side of the tunnel, but you're not moving up. So I would love it if Gambit did. Actually, it would be so consistent. There is a boost going in, as you can tell. Necro and Schneider trying to help each other out here, trying to get the early pick off and then go for the retake afterwards. There's the creep in, and almost Necro getting his face taken off, but he will survive. Now comes the grenades in the back line. Long range spray coming in. The follow-up grenade from Zeus will do the job, and Flusher goes down too. That's a disaster. That was Connector.
You have no time now. You have to get that HE in. Does a minimal amount of damage to Zeus. That's it. Comet takes on Pronax. Electro gonna get caught out in the open. Comet going to work right now, and Doja will pick up the last kill of the round. Match point here for Gambit, 15-9, and that was GODSENT putting everything they had into that round. The rest of them, it's 2,800 across the board pretty much right now. They're broke. Anders, they're broke.
Unbelievable. 15-9, and you're right. GODSENT, they don't have the money. I don't even know what you do at this point. The ex-God and his groupies are making their way further in this tournament. Going to be 2-0 in the group is almost inevitable at this point. 15-9 is the scoreline. Match point here for Gambit Gaming. This really is a Cinderella story. I think many people had the sort of almost the impression going into this tournament that Gambit had sort of stolen a spot from a better team that could have been here, and they were sort of a wasted opportunity. You know, why are they here? This is going to be a bit weird. You know, we want to see a better team than them, and they're really, really showing that they deserve to be here.
Yeah, at least when it comes to, I mean, they haven't had an optic run, we'll put it that way, but they're definitely showing that they can contend. I don't think that they're any kind of team that you'd look for, like, oh yeah, they're going to make it deep into the playoffs or anything like that. Could definitely see them just getting into the quarterfinals again, but putting up much more of a fight. We'll see. It really is tough to judge now that Zeus is in the lineup and they have actual leadership, and I mean, they could very well beat GODSENT 16-9. After beating North 16-8, I mean, if they're not even letting their opponents get into double digits, Anders, I mean, this is just ruthless. Give them some hope at least, Zeus. Be a generous god.
He's not going to do that. He's got quite an impressive read on this game. It's not easy. There's so many opponents in this tournament. And you know, you have to prepare for pretty much all of them. Flusher gonna get overwhelmed there. He did almost take out Doja. Survives on 1 health.
Oh, okay. Legitimately, this time I can't. I have no reason to get annoyed with them because they had no flashes. But the idea of them once again peeking that angle with no flashes, at least they buddied up. Doja survives on 1 health, though. You're right. So, let's see. 50 seconds left on the clock. And again, Gambit just slowly, methodically working their way closer to A. Little do they know, however, JW is lurking. And he might very well catch them completely off guard. Adrian, though, the timing, they just cannot catch a lucky break. Lekro with the nade in the last round. This time, Adrian. Lekro, at least this time around, is going to take down Zeus, but
he saw the shadow on the ground, and that was enough. Now Adren is going to be able to take him down and return. JW getting shot at the back. He still takes out Doja, who was admittedly on 1 health. 22 seconds in a 2-1-3. They make it a 2-1-2. Now turning around Pronex, getting shot in the back by Hobbit. And Schneider now in a 1-on-2. He's got the mag 7 closing in towards the smoke. When they spotted him, he's going to be out. It's going to be Hobbit with a double kill. It looked like he had the chance to fire a second round of pellets, but it didn't work. 16-9 in favor of Gambit Gaming. Absolutely stunning result coming out here of the CIS team.